Friends, welcome to Bank Exam Cafe, and in today's episode we are going to see one more case study based question. Friends, this is the part number 35, and previously we have uploaded 34 parts, and I request you to go to the playlist and watch all the 34 parts so that you will get an idea that which type of questions are being asked as a case study based question and how to deal with such questions. So watch all the 34 questions because such type of questions will be asked in the CBSE examination 2021. So move to the today's question. The question is on the screen that the tower cranes are common factor at any major construction sites. They are pretty hard to miss. They often rise hundreds of feet into the air and can reach out just as far. The construction crew uses the tower crane to lift steel, concrete, large tools like acetylene torches, generators, and a wide variety of other building materials. This is the information given about the crane which we generally see at the major construction sites. And this is very important to solve the questions asked ahead. A crane stands on a level ground. It is represented by tower AB. AB is a tower and of height 24 meter. The height of this tower of the crane is 24 meter, and the jib BR, this is the jib BR which is of 16 meter. It is given as it is the 16 meter and can rotate vertical plane about B. A vertical cable RS, this is the vertical cable RS, carries a load S. The diagram shows current position of the jib, cable and load. And friends, with the given information, we have to answer the questions asked below. So this is 16 meter. Here in the figure it is given as 16 meter. So this should be 16 meter. And now move to the first question of the case study based question. Now here it is asked that what is the distance BS. The distance BS is asked. We have to find this distance. This distance we have to find. How you will find this distance? This is a right angle triangle because this is a straight line and this is a right angle triangle. This is making an angle of 90 degree, and therefore by applying the Pythagoras theorem here we can find the length BS or the distance BS. Correct? So here we will apply the Pythagoras theorem. So in triangle BRS, in this triangle BRS, BR square, that is the square of the hypotenuse, BR square, that is equal to square of the sum of the squares of the other two sides. So it is BS square plus it will be RS square. Now just put the values that BR is given, that is 16 square. It is 16 square, which is equal to BS we do not know, so it will be as it is BS square plus RS square, that is 8 square. So BS square, that is 16 square. So friends, this will be 16 square, that will be 256. Take 8 square to this side, so that is 64. So 8 8s are 64 minus 64, which is equal to BS square. So 256 minus 64, that will be 192, that is BS square is equal to 192. Taking square root of both the sides, we will get BS, that is equal to 8 root 3, because this 192 can be written as 64 into 3. So square root of 64 will be 8 and square root of 3 will be root 3, and so BS is equal to 8 root 3 meter. So the first option is the correct option. Now let us see the second question. What is the angle that jibe BR mix with the horizontal. This BR making the angle of theta with this horizontal, and we have to find this angle theta. We know that this is the opposite side and this is the hypotenuse because this is 90 degree, and so opposite upon hypotenuse we know that sine theta. So we can apply that ratio, that sine theta, which is equal to opposite upon adjacent, that is 8/16. So 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16. So sine theta that is equal to 1/2. And so sine theta is 1/2, but sine 60 is sine 30 is 1/2. So theta must be equal to 30 degrees, and therefore the B option is the correct option, that theta is equal to 30 degrees. Now here is the question on the screen. Now the jibe BR has been rotated and the length RS is increased. The load is now on the ground at a point 8 meter from A. What is the angle through which the jibe has been rotated? The given options are A is equal to A is 60 degree, B option is given as 75 degree, C option is given as 30 degree, and the D option is given as 45 degree. Now try to understand this question. Here it is said that this jibe BR is rotated and the length of this RS is increased, so that this RS touches the ground, the load touches the ground at a point, let that point be T point, and this distance AT is given as 8 meter. And we have to find the angle through which this jibe is rotated. So we have to find this angle. So let this angle be phi. We know that this is 8 meter, and therefore this BS will also be 8 meter. And therefore in this triangle BRS, in this triangle we know that this is the adjacent side and this is the hypotenuse. So we can apply the trigonometric ratio as cos phi, that is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse, that is 8/16. 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16, and cos of phi, that is equal to 1/2. But we know that cos 60 is 1/2, and therefore phi should be equal to 60 degrees. And we have got now this angle phi at 60 degrees. What is the angle through which the jibe has been rotated? Through which it is rotated. Previously that angle theta was 30 degree, that we have calculated in the question number 2, and now this angle has become 60 degree. So the difference between these two is that 60 minus 30, that will be 30 degree, and therefore the jibe has been rotated through an angle of 30 degrees, and therefore the C option is the correct option. Now see the next question. What is the length by which RS has been increased? We have to find by which this RS has been increased, and this question is for you. This is for the homework. Solve this, calculate the length RS by which it has been increased, and answer your question through the comment box. Now friends, here we will stop, and I hope you must have enjoyed this video. If yes, please like the video, share it with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you very much for watching this video.